Hello and welcome to yet another HellfireComms dramatic reading. We have a special reading for you today. Actually, a request reading. This is Garfield, Prince of Tragedy, Royal Rescue, Part 2. And here with me today, my captive audience, if you will, is the Helldragon.
And he literally means captive. Get me out of here. I can't move from the chair.
Ha 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 ha! Let us begin. Garfield, Prince of Tragedy. It was morning eve when Prince Harry was on his floating fortress in the ocean. He was doing duty of serving country of England, steering ships and flying the planes.
I have nothing to say yet.
Set sail for land ho, said Prince Harry to his men with seamanship. As Prince Harry was ordering soldiers, messenger came with news of urgency. Prince Harry, I have tragic news. Your brother has been defeated by manly force, said the messenger with panic.
Alright, well, hopefully he's panicking.
What is your nonsense? Cried out Prince Harry with flabbergasting words.
What is this weirdness you speak of?
It is truth, see for yourself, said the messenger as he put VHS tape on VCR for watching.
Oh god, no, it's turning into Spaceballs. Get me out of here.
The videotape showed recording of Prince William's ending moments by Garfield's Fists of Fury.
Well, I'm glad somebody was there to record that shit. I gotta immortalize that for the record album.
Instead of actually helping the prince.
I mean, it's like, just trying to move around, get an angle. Alright, punch him again and again, get a good angle of that. There we go.
Yes, that's it. Work it, baby.
No, really, work it. Work his face. Punish the motherfucker.
It showed Prince William crashing into Big Ben, creating explosions of maximum impact.
As opposed to minimal impact? Oh, well, that wasn't much of an explosion.
His impact is maximum. No! Cried out Prince Harry in sadness anger.
No!
Prince Harry sat in silence, body and souls filled with grief and rage. He trembled like sea envious of the oceans, and shook like angry babies rattle.
He's like an earthquake embodied in human form.
Garfield! Cried out Prince Harry with fists to the sky.
Wait, shouldn't this be like John? Because John's always going, Garfield! When, I guess, Garfield eats some sacred lasagna war or something.
That may have been the prequel to Royal Rescue.
Well, let's not learn about the prequel.
The video continued and showed Garfield taking Kate Middleton in manly arms and making sweet royal love.
What era is this, first off? Because we have VHS and we have Kate Middleton, but I could have sworn at the beginning it kind of sounded like some sort of 1930s airship kind of world.
Well, you see, Helldragon, England is locked in a time field. We exist both in the present and the past all at once.
Well, that would explain a lot about England now that I think about it.
Indeed. As Prince Harry saw Garfield romance his brother's woman like he could only dream, his temperature raised with angry heat, his fist clenched, shattering champagne glass, and his eyes burning with fire. Betrayal! Shouted Prince Harry with snarling face.
What did you do to XCOM?
Prince Harry stormed into throne room where he sat enthroned, contemplating rage. He stared off with obsession, and could not get vision of Prince William crashing into Big Ben, and Kate Middleton running to Garfield's biceps out of his royal mind.
If there's any word I could not use to describe Garfield, that would probably be biceps.
No man or cat crosses my family. I will get my revenge sweeter than fresh river salmon, Prince Harry declared to world. What will you be doing? Asked servant with wondering. I will be setting wicked trap for this cat, but first for trapping of imprisonment there must be jail bait, and I am knowing just what ticket is needed, Prince Harry said, as he looked at picture of Kate Middleton with evil intents.
Wait, did he mean like bait for jail or fuck it, I probably know what he meant.
Meanwhile, in Middleton House, Kate Middleton and Pippa Middleton were having girl talk. Kate Middleton, what is matter? You look in the dumpster? Pippa Middleton asked Kate Middleton with concern. I cannot stop thinking about my one true man, Kate Middleton sighed with sorrow, as she looked at picture of Garfield in manly pose.
It's probably like one of those Pet Force covers, like, have you ever seen those books? It's like a really muscular superhero, but it's got like Garfield's head slapped over it.
This problem, my dear sister, is you are fallen in love, said Pippa Middleton with caring. Yes, but Garfield could not stay, for a tiger cannot be tamed and a real man can never be leashed, Kate Middleton said with truth.
That is definitely true, I think.
While Kate Middleton and Pippa Middleton were speaking their woman's words, figure from shadow whooshed in with sudden wicketry. Ha ha, you foolish women. You have betrayed my family line, and the time for vengeance is at hand.
It's Voldemort,
cackled the figure with evil. Prince Harry, cried out Kate Middleton and Pippa Middleton in unison. Yes, the one and only, however, I am not the man I was before, but a new man reborn from the fires of vengeance with only mission to revenge my brother, said Prince Harry with madness.
Well, hopefully, he's kind of doing the thing with his cape where he puts it around his mouth.
I'm reminded more of full life consequences with each line of this fanfic.
It's starting to come off as that way, I agree.
You are after Garfield, cried out Kate Middleton in shock. This is right, and you will be the bait to my lure. Time for capture, said Prince Harry as he launched cages at Kate Middleton and Pippa Middleton.
Did he have like a cage gun? Because I kind of want one.
Capture on! No, cried out Kate and Pippa. I'm not saying their second names every single time, come on now. As they were ensnared with imprisonment. Ha 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 ha, laughed Prince Harry with madman laughing, as he took his imprisoned ladies to lair for trap setting.
I bought this from Team Rocket Industries.
Meanwhile, elsewheres in a moonlight night, Garfield was cruising in his red Corvette with lasagna license plate in the big city. His wind was blowing in air with coolness as he was taking in sights and sounds. Garfield was wearing his shades and had his radio on for jamming to cool tunes with hot beats.
From the makers of Marmaduke, the motion picture.
This is big city life, Garfield said to himself while cruising. Up next is mega hit smash song Love is Lasagna by Garfield, which is topping all charts, said the radio DJ with rhythm and blues. One of my favourites, said Garfield, as he turned on radio to max volume and looked in mirror, admiring his rugged handsomeness. Song begun with smooth, sexy saxophone intro, followed by ripping, roaring guitar riffs, and then led to Garfield's manly singing voice coming from radio. Oh god, I have to do a spoken word version of a song now. Bear with me. Oh babe, when I see your eyes, it is making my pants rise. The feeling is out of control. For my loving there is no parole. Love is lasagna. Food that is feeding my soul. Love is lasagna. It is no casserole. Oh babe, I am at the end of my ropes. I want to taste your sweet cantaloupes.
As a robot, I appreciate lasagna and boners.
Your body is buffet of desire. In bedroom I will never tire. Love is lasagna. We will be melting like mozzarella cheese. Love is lasagna. My appetite only you can appease. Oh babe, you are delicious like lasagna feast. I will devour your body whole like beast. Lonely man walking lonely path alone. Now we are together, all night we will moan. Love is lasagna, one serving is never enough. Love is lasagna, you are knowing I like it rough. Love is lasagna, cool and gooey, give me one more slice. Love is lasagna, I will be taking you to paradise.
It kind of almost sounded like you had a beat there. Love is lasagna. Bo, 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 bo.
What good singer, Garfield said with approving, as he puffed on a lasagna cigarette like a conceited bastard cat. I added that last bit. After Awesome Rockin' song radio news person came on to deliver message of urgency. Extra, extra, this just in. Kate and Pippa have disappeared and gone into missing. Will real man please find them? Announced radio newsman with urgency.
No fake man allowed. Please bring real men only.
What? Roared Garfield as he braked in red Corvette in shock. Anger swelled in Garfield like hot air in balloon and was ready to explode. Garfield then clenched steering wheel with determination of true hero. Damn degenerations will pay for kidnapping of beautiful English babes, Garfield uttered with teeth clenching. Time for investigations. I just know where to go, Garfield said as he put foot on gas for speeding into local English pub. Garfield drove to local English pub with speed of wheeled serpent for drink and information. I am going to fill up my whistle, Garfield said as he entered pub for refreshment. Garfield waltzed over to barkeeper for demanding of requests. I want lasagna beer brewed with power and steel, Garfield demanded as he pounded fist on bar table.
I want you to max the fuck out of this alcohol. I only take maximum 100%.
Yes, sir, said barkeeper with obedience. After receiving drink, Garfield sipped beer and with relaxed coolness taking in his surrounding. Garfield knew when saving life of the hero there was danger all around. Garfield saw in tavern a pool table with pool playing happening. Garfield approached pool table with strut of confidence and saw fools playing with their pool. "Hello, fellows, mind if I join you for a quick game?" asked Garfield as he took pool stick. "Yes, Garfield, we have 90 gallons of lasagna for betting, but you will never win," said Bar Hooligan with challenge. "Because you see, in England, Helldragon, we don't bet with money, we bet with foodstuffs."
Well, I'm glad you just drag around buckets of food to pay people with.
"Yes, I will give you 1 pint of milk if you beat me." And that's the origin of cheese. "You will eat those words as I will eat my newly won lasagna," said Garfield, taking pool stick with firm grip and approaching table for playing. Garfield swung the pool stick and played the pool, and got a grand slam strike winning all the jackpot. Okay, you just mixed together a bunch of game terms there, that's not how pool works.
Well, clearly his super meter was full. That's how he was able to do that. Come on, catch up.
"Looks like I got a hole in one," said Garfield with a sly smile.
That's not even the right sport. Do you even exist?
"Damn you, Garfield, I have bet all my life savings,"
Oh, my lasagna I saved up,
said Bar Hooligan with anger as he rushed Garfield with pull stick for hitting. "Seems you have also bet all of your life," quipped Garfield as he did flying spin kick on rushing Hooligan, sending him flying. The Hooligan landed into jukebox, turning it on for playing of funkabilly rock and roll music for bar rumbling action. With beat thumping bar brawling music playing, a group of bar hooligans soon began surrounding Garfield for bar brawl bash.
Wait. Is this party officially getting crazy? Because I could have sworn I didn't want this party to officially get crazy.
"This lasagna's getting crazy."
No, it's not getting crazy.
"You have insulted your last offence. We will gut you like goat," intimidated Bar Hooligan with anger. "You see, here in England we do it fucking old school, brother."
I believe you.
"You fools are gluttons for pain, but do not be of worry, for I am the buffet of... It is all you can eat," Garfield said with taunting hand motion to Bar Hooligans.
Food jokes! Like, after a while, he's just gonna run out of food jokes and just go, "I like food! Ah!"
"Buffet this!" shouted one hooligan as he took bottle and broke it on table. The hooligan then rushed Garfield for stabbing, but Garfield dodged broken bottle with ease and grabbed hooligan and lifted him above head. "You look sweaty. Here, take a dip," Garfield said as he body slammed hooligan onto pool table.
That's not even liquid. Fuck it, whatever.
"This is what I am calling a pool party," Garfield quipped with cleverness. After clever quips, Garfield saw Hooligan rushing from behind. Garfield twisted like Ferris wheel and thrust pool stick into Hooligan with impaling make blood spurt like Yellowstone geyser.
Well, I've never been to the Yellowstone geyser, but I'm fairly sure the Blood Fountain tour is a thing that all the people talk about when they go there.
I hear it was shut down years ago. More dangerous than Super Volcano, I believe.
I've always wanted to go to Super Volcano. What the hell?
"You are too stuck up," said Garfield as witness as he pulled out pool stick from Hooligan body. Garfield saw across Bar Hooligan Fug taking out handgun for shooting, but Garfield did not beat a sweat and threw pool stick at Fug with aerodynamics, making it go through Fug and stick him to the dartboard. "You got a bullseye. Your prize is first-class ticket to hell," Garfield said with congratulations.
It's like Red Brown doing all this.
He quips a lot. In fact, I don't think he's ever gonna stop.
It's gonna just keep going on forever and ever. It's like you and your puns.
After Fug sticking, Garfield then approached Hooligan Ringleader to finish has been started the way a real man does. "Garfield, please do not hurt me. I am sorry," cried the Hooligan Ringleader with begging. Garfield ignored pathetic pleas and grabbed the Hooligan Ringleader by the neck and dragged him to the bar counter. "You are looking worried. Why not drown your sorrows in drink?" Garfield asked as he shoved Hooligan Leader under beer tap and forced his mouth into it. "Drink up, it is happy hour," Garfield said as he turned on tap to Max. "Urgle gurgle," gurgled the Hooligan Ringleader.
Gurgle, man!
As his mouth filled with alcohol, making him choke. Soon his head was was filling to brim with alcohol, blowing up like blowfish. His head then exploded into bits. I guess the drink went right to your head.
Yeah! Come on in.
Garfield joked with hilarity. Bravo, you fight like fiery dragon, said voice with impressment. Then out of shadows came figure dressed in barmaid dress with sultry walking. It was Sarah Ferguson.
I wish that was Prince Harry. Now that I think about it, that just would have been way better.
It is my pleasure to clean gutter trash with my fists of cleansing, Garfield said with casualness. I hear you are looking for Kate and Pippa, said Sarah, with knowledge. By the way, all second names are included in every person's name utterance here, so I'm just going to call them by their first name to speed things up.
Thank you.
Said Sarah Ferguson. Fuck it, said Sarah with knowledge. This is right, my sassy siren. You better be telling all that is known from your lips, Garfield said with demanding.
I want to go to a bar called the Sassy Siren.
I will give you what you need, but first you must give me what I need, said Sarah with seduction.
The dick!
Very well, I will see you will not talk, so I will make you scream, Garfield said with a wink. Yes, Garfield, interrogate me all night long, said Sarah, leading Garfield to bedroom.
Going to use a lot of questions.
I'm going to bask you like Thanksgiving turkey and stuff you, Garfield said with sexiness. It has been so long since I felt touch of man. Do with me what you will be doing, said Sarah as she lay down on bed, undoing her nightgown.
There's a visceral sex scene next, isn't there?
Oh, yes. Garfield pressed button, which played sexy romantic power ballads. Garfield then approached Sarah and embraced her.
So he's like making love to like Slayer or Dragon Force? It's kind of amazing, actually.
How the hell is that a sexy romantic power ballad?
How is it not? Fuck you.
Garfield then approached Sarah and embraced her with manly hands. He climbed on top of her and wrapped around her like serpent of sexiness. He squeezed her with love and passion like boa constrictor, wrapping around rodent, crushing her with pleasure.
Then he ate her whole.
Like lasagna. The night went on for feeling like millennia, as their bodies were covered with sweat and love juices. Meanwhile, in Prince Harry's throne room, Prince Harry was sitting on throne, throwing knives at picture of Garfield flexing muscles hanging in his room. As Prince Harry threw his knives, Prince Charles came in to have talking to. My son, I know you are mad, but to fight Garfield is error of fools, Prince Charles advised with honesty for once in his bloody life.
You can't beat him, he's a fucking boa constrictor, he'll eat you whole.
I will avenge my brother. Vengeance is all I am living for. It is my breath, said Prince Harry with madness obsession as he fondled his knife. Be careful. The road of obsession is steep cliff. Once you walk, it is the only way down is through falling, said Prince Charles with truth. I will not need your advice, father. I have set my path on the course, and now there is no turning back. I have set perfect trap. Soon Garfield's end will be mine. Aha, ha, 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 ha. Declared Prince Harry with cackles.
Prince Mandar.
You are doomed to destiny of madness and sorrow, Prince Charles said, with sadness as he walked away without a hint of irony. You see what I'm doing here? It's a bit of political commentary.
Ah, good, you know, the deep lyrical themes of this story.
Meanwhile, in Sarah's bedroom, Sarah was recovering from intense lovemaking, which was like thunderstorm in her body. Garfield was not tired at all. Garfield, my body is exhausted with pleasure, said Sarah with catching breath. Yes, but enough fun time. Now it is time to give me the information I need, Garfield demanded with sternness. Very well, Kate and Pippa are kept in Prince Harry's castle of dread and agony in Land of Wales, said Sarah with information.
Oh god, Wales! No wonder it's dread and agony.
Of course, Garfield said with revelation. But now that I have told you this truth, I must die in flames of glory. Farewells to you, Garfield, my one true man, said Sarah, revealing explosion vest and pressing button on it.
I thought she just burst into flames like she was a phoenix or something.
No, said Garfield with protest. Time to be one with explosion, said Sarah as she exploded.
She's like crossing the Rubicon of detonation. That's great.
As Sarah exploded, Garfield jumped out of window for escaping. You are now explosion, but you will always be woman to me, said Garfield with remembrance.
You'll always be the hottest explosion I ever dated.
Garfield then hopped into his red Corvette to drive to Prince Harry's castle of fear and sorrow, where ladies were being held for captive. Apples do not fall far from each other, and these apples are rotten in their cores, Garfield said with philosophy as he drove on to rescue. After driving, Garfield came upon Prince Harry's castle of misery and shame. Garfield wasted no time and rammed through front door in his red Corvette, smashing through with ease. This is the delivery man. I have first-class package of fist, ready to be delivered to your face.
I shipped it overnight, priority mail. It was kind of expensive because the U.S. Postal Service kind of sucks.
Garfield roared as he hopped out of his red Corvette. As Garfield explored, castle guards came up for attacking, but they were no challenge to the man. Go home and buy kittens to dress up, Garfield said as he tore through guards like lawnmower through warm cheese. Soon after exploring, Garfield came to empty room filled with more lasagna than eye can see. Then it's not really empty then, is it? Oh well. Now is treasure of one-of-kind taste, Garfield said as he prepared himself for feasting. Garfield ate and ate the lasagna. While there was more lasagna to feed continents of armies, Garfield ate it all like man with no problem. When he was done, though, sudden feelings of strangeness overcame him. I am feeling like windmill, Garfield said as he saw worlds spinning around him. Garfield then fell down deep into slumber. In his dreams he had nightmares of beautiful babes being kidnapped, and he could not save them. As he woke he found himself chained to stone. He was at Stonehenge, chained to stone. The chains were made of adamantium and magic, and there were enough and stone, and there were enough chains to hold 40 speeding trains and 80 rampaging elephants.
Look, it says here on the chains, they counted.
Surrounding Garfield were wicked druids. Drum beats were being played, and in the distance he saw Prince Harry in chariot of bones and blood, being pulled by flaming hellsteeds. Okay, I know our monarchy isn't the best ever, but they're not descended from Satan.
I don't know. I'm starting to appreciate the flow of this story. I am interested. Please continue.
Garfield, at last on this hour I have trapped you, and soon you will be meeting vengeance, said Prince Harry with smugness. And soon you will be meeting your brother in hell, courtesy of my hands of manly virtue, Garfield said with defiance. Fool! You will be begging mercy on knees of begging when I am done with you. Whip him! Yelled Prince Harry with anger. At Prince Harry's commands, Druid Whipmaster whipped Garfield with whip.
And then he shouted, "Oh no, it's Devo!"
But Garfield did not flinch, but spat in his face. Pain is my pleasure, you womanly fiend. My spirit will never break to you, roared Garfield with manly resistance.
I fucked explosions. You can't do anything to me.
We will be seeing about this. You cannot last forever. As hours go on, your words of impudence will turn to tears of sorrow, Prince Harry said with dark heart, as he ordered continued whipping. Hours and days went by with whipping, but Garfield did not show signs of fatigue or tiredness, his face full of masculine stoicism, as he showed no pain. Impossible! No man can take such abuse, cried out Prince Harry in disbelief. Puny whips make no dents in my body of iron, Garfield said with cool confidence.
We've been playing a week of Devo and he hasn't flinched.
Very well, it is about time to be ending this show with Encore. The grand finale is your death. Prepare the lava, ordered Prince Harry to his druids.
I'm interested. I
think the thing about lava is it's already prepared. You don't need to heat it up, it's already...
Well, I like to freeze my lava so I can heat it up later. When I'm ready for it.
You can just give it a blast in the microwave, have it for breakfast.
Put it on 4,000 degrees for about 30 minutes.
Druids brought out large pot of lava and skulls to be poured on Garfield. Yes, not just lava, but skulls as well.
That's pretty good. I for all the badness of the story, I have to say Prince Harry is turning out pretty metal. I'm not gonna lie.
But suddenly, familiar voice was heard by all. Amako! It was John Arbuckle on the hillside.
Amako!
With hair blowing in wind and sun blazing behind him, John Arbuckle took out his flaming lasagna electric guitar and started playing chords of power.
That's pretty... Please continue, I like this.
The rockin' metal banging began giving power to Garfield's muscles, recharging them with rock. The power of metal ran through Garfield's massive muscles, and he broke free of chains with ease. What? Cried out Prince Harry with shrieking terror. The metal of your chains is no match for the metal in my veins, Garfield said with rock and roll.
That's actually a great line, thank you.
Yep, get him, you fools, ordered Prince Harry to his druid minions. Druid Whipmaster ran to Garfield with his whip for attacking, but Garfield grabbed his arms. Give me helping hand, quipped Garfield, as he tore off the Druid Whipmaster's arm off and made a nunchaku out of them.
Holy shit.
Now I am armed and dangerous, Garfield said, wielding arm nunchaku with ferocity. Garfield ploughed through Druid army with his arm nunchaku, as John Arbuckle shredded his guitar with awesome playing. As John is basically playing, like, bard support at this time.
Yeah, he's giving him buffs, while Garfield draws aggro.
As Garfield smashed druids to bits of druid goo, Prince Harry began running to escape. Do not be running from the fate of justice, you insect, said Garfield, pursuing with chasing. Garfield followed Prince Harry into a cave leading to underground tunnels. Inside there was vast underground maze, but Garfield kept on the chase like squid on the hunt. Soon Garfield came to underground area with waterfall. On walls were Kate and Pippa chained in imprisonment. Prince Harry was waiting there for final battle. Garfield, cried out Kate and Pippa in unison. Silence, you she-women, yelled Prince Harry in anger.
You're double women, be quiet. Go to the double kitchen.
Double women, burn. No need for worrying, my captive cuties. The man is here for rescue, Garfield consoled worried women. We will be seeing this. Garfield, now we will settle this score. I challenge you to one-on-one manly fighting, Prince Harry challenged with audaciousness as he tore off his shirt to reveal English rose tattoo.
Well, at least he's dedicated. I gotta appreciate that.
I accept your challenge, Garfield said with studly braveness as he tore off shirt, showcasing manly muscles and a tattoo on his back of lasagna-breathing dragon.
Okay, I can dig that.
Garfield and Prince Harry circled each other with preparing fists of fighting. Prince Harry rushed with his flurries of fists and kicks, but Garfield blocked them all with his hurricane-like reflexes. Garfield then returned blow with his amazing left-hooking punch, sending Prince Harry flying. Not bad, Garfield, but I am not finished yet. Prepare yourself for ultimate attack, shouted Prince Harry as he prepared his royal raging demon kick.
There we go, alright, see?
Okay, flames surrounded Prince Harry as he rushed with fire and rage into Garfield, kicking him in his toned abs. Direct hit, Prince Harry shouted in his terrible triumph. Think again, Garfield said as he stood without phasing. What? Cried out Prince Harry as he continued to kick Garfield with his flaming feet.
I had a full meter! What's wrong?
Your blows are like wet noodles to my muscles of concrete, Garfield said with dismissal. Silence, said Prince Harry, with crying as he continued to kick Garfield without effects. Now it is my turn. Time to make your face match your hair, Garfield roared, as he launched thousands of fists at Prince Harry with great smashing and sent him flying. As Prince Harry lay down in defeat, Garfield stood over him. Garfield, my heart is bursting with the vengeance and hatred. My soul is consumed with darkness. You must end the misery of my life, Prince Harry said as one tear of blood ran down cheek. So be it. My fist delivers mercy as well as justice. Feel my mercy, Garfield said as he reared fist and punched Prince Harry in his heart.
Nice.
Garfield's punch caused blood to burst out of every pore in princely body, and eyes to pop out until his body bursted into explosion of blood. After defeating of Prince Harry, Garfield went to free Kate and Pippa from chains. Thank you, Garfield. I knew you would come for us, Kate said, embracing him. Sister, do not be hugging up this man, for I want tasty bite, said Pippa, as she rushed to also embrace Garfield. Do not be fighting, ladies. There is more man-meat here to keep you ladies filled, Garfield said with reassurance. Garfield, you are knowing what to say, said Kate with swooning. I am looking for 2 loaves of woman for my lady sandwich. Are you 2 chickies game? Garfield asked with flirting.
Mom, I don't want to go to Subway anymore.
As he put out his arms around Kate and Pippa Middleton. Yes, Garfield, we are giving you sisterly pleasure. Where the fuck is John? Why isn't John getting any right now?
John should totally get a bunch of royal poon. Whatever.
We're almost done, Helldragon. Yes, Garfield, we give you sisterly pleasure, said Pippa. As they went to the bedroom for lovemaking.
There was a bedroom in the cave. It was prepared ahead of time. It was behind the waterfall.
Kate and Pippa then took off their clothes, showing supple bodies, and approached Garfield for pleasuring. Hey, sexy sisters, you should kiss each other for my viewing pleasure. It's that type of fan fiction.
Do we have to continue?
We must, there's only like 3 lines left.
Please finish, I guess.
Garfield suggested an excellent idea. Anything you want, Garfield, said Kate as she kissed Pippa with mouth full of passion. Kate and Pippa kissed each other and made each other out with passion and force, rubbing all over each other. As sisters pleasured each other, Garfield watched with approval eyes as he smoked lasagna cigarettes.
Sister, sister!
You son of a bitch.
What the fuck is on the WB these days?
Very good, you ladies put on good show, but now is time for main event, Garfield said as he leaped into pleasure pile to making love to Kate and Pippa. Kate and Pippa lay down as Garfield crawled on them like sexual salamander, licking their bodies with tongue of love. He then thrust into their bodies with manly force of galactic proportions.
It's like his dick is like a herald of Galactus or something.
As nights came into evenings, they made love like bees, make honey sweet, gooey, and full of nutrition. The end? Question mark?
Thank you. We gotta have one of those at the end.
And that was Garfield Royal Rescue 2, Prince of Tragedy.
That was pretty tragic, I have to agree. I am feeling very depressed after all that.
My throat is just about dead right now, so here is where the signing off will begin and the talking will cease. Thanks for listening. We'll see you all next time for another HellfireComms dramatic reading.